Now, in Korea's National Assembly, it continued to be embroiled in a series of contentious issues as it went into its last day of the annual regular session on this Tuesday.
Lawmakers continued their bickering this morning, but put their differences aside this afternoon in an attempt to get government affairs back on track. Our Park Ji-won has the story.
The National Assembly passed 34 bills on its very last plenary meeting of the annual regular session. The bills include several related to boosting the nation's real estate market and several others that aim to bring about the vision of cultural enrichment, one of key national goals set by President Park Geun-hye. Those include a basic law on culture and a revised copyright law. Revised bills on the sustainable development of Dokdo and the management of livestock products also passed the Assembly. Remaining bills will be dealt with at the legislature's provisional sessions beginning this Wednesday until January 3rd next year. Today's passing of 34 bills was possible as the floor leaders of both parties met and agreed on Tuesday afternoon to go ahead with parliamentary schedules as planned despite a disruption earlier in the day. The Budget Settlement Committee and a special committee set up to reform the nation's spy agency were supposed to meet Tuesday morning. But one meeting was cut short while the other was cancelled over remarks by two Democratic Party lawmakers against President Park Geun-hye. DP lawmaker Jang Ha-na, referring to allegations that the National Intelligence Service meddled in last year's presidential election, called the election a fraud. She demanded that President Park step down and called for a fresh election. Another DP lawmaker, Yang Seung-jo, said that should President Park refuse to listen to the people, she could meet the same fate as her father, the late President Park Chung-hee, who was assassinated. The National Assembly has been deadlocked for the vast majority of its 100-day regular session that started at the beginning of September. Not a single bill had been passed before the 34 gained approval on Tuesday. Park Ji-won, Arirang News.